Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to another video lesson on Kiroha, reading from the Quran. In this lesson, what are we going to be learning? We are going to introduce ourselves to some of the signs or symbols of stopping in the Quran. Now, these symbols are important symbols for stopping in the Quran. Now, before we go on, I quickly need to take you through some of the etiquettes or manners that is required of a student of Quran. Now that you just started learning Quran, how to read the Quran, you will be engaged more with the Quran. So it is very important to get yourself familiar or get yourself aware of how do you relate with the Quran, because the Quran is the word of Allah. Now, a quick brief on this is be in a state of cleanliness and wudu. Even if you are not perfect, make sure you are in a clean state, not that you just come out from the toilet, you just pick up the Quran and start reading. That's very bad. Now sit in a respectable place in a respectful manner. So place the Quran on the pillow or use a Quran rack. Don't place the Quran on the floor directly. It is not ideal to do that. Now use your right hand when holding the Quran. Don't pick the Quran with your left hand, which is wrong to do that as well. Also, you should also, whenever you want to read Quran, always say this Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and and you should read the Quran very well as with all the principles that you have learned in the class, and don't just read it just anyway you like to read the Quran. And some other important notes you need to take note of is that you should whenever you want to read the Quran, always make sure that you read the Quran in a clean place. Not Don't go and read the Quran in a place that you're not meant to, maybe near the toilet, or we want to read the Quran in the toilet. So that's not idea, and it's not required for a student of knowledge. And most importantly, a student of Quran must be the best in manner. Now that you started learning Quran, you need to live by the Quran. You need to follow the examples and the lessons that the Quran teaches us. Now, by being honest, being truthful, don't lie, don't do what is wrong, don't be disobedient. Now, all those things are the important manner that is required of a student of Quran. Now, when you say the what is al-waqfu, it means stopping. It means stopping. Now these are the signs that whenever you see them, they are while you are reading the Quran, they mean some certain things. They are symbols, just like they are punctuation mark in your English, where you see full stop, where you see comma. Now we have this kind of sign this in the Quran. That's what they stand for. Now the first thing we are going to learn is this circle sign. Whenever you see it, it means it signifies the ends of a verse. Usually numbers are always written in it, like 1, 2, 3, 4. The number of the verses are always written in it. Now we have the must stop. This means mumming is a compulsory stop. So whenever you see it, it means you must stop, and not stopping there is going to change the meaning of what you are reading. And the third sign is this gym sign. Whenever you see this means it is permissible to stop. So that is, if you want to stop, you can stop here. So it's a permissible stop. And this point, if you stop there, it's not going to change the meaning, and if you continue, there's nothing wrong in there. So it is permissible to stop there, but whenever you see this cup, it is better to stop. We want you to stop. That is, it is preferred. Now note the difference. This one is permissible, you can stop if you wish, but this one is, we prefer you to stop. Though if you don't stop, there's nothing wrong, but it is preferred that whenever you see this sign, don't continue, just stop and take a breath before you continue. So even if you continue, there's nothing wrong. Now the third sign we are going to learn, the other one is better to continue. Whenever you see this, it means we prefer you continue, you just don't stop at that particular point. So you prefer you continue reading, we continue your reading instead of stopping. But if you want to stop, well, there's nothing wrong. However, it is preferred that you stop whenever you see this sign. And also the other sign is when you see this lamb. So it is a mandatory continuation. So if you see it, it means don't stop, continue. Now it's like this lamb is the opposite of this meme that we have learned, so which is a sign that whenever you see it, you must stop. But whenever you see this lamb, it means don't stop, just continue your reading. Now this other symbol is and this two three dots symbol, it signifies that if you see it, you can stop on one and not on the both. So it's either you want to read and you stop on one and then you continue, or you want to read and you stop on the other and then you continue like that. Now, so and then this symbol which is sin is a silence symbol, which signifies that you should stop there. Now we are going to learn some of these symbols whenever we in our reading, when we are practicing, whenever we come across them. Now, so let's start from the meme symbol, which whenever you see it, it signifies that you should stop on it. Now, here is a verse in the Quran which shows this. So, innama yastajibu alladhina yasma'un. So you stop. You remember when you're stopping, you're supposed to give something a sukun. So, wal mauta yab'athuhum Allahu thumma ilayhi yurja'un. Now, in this example of the compulsory stop symbol. Now, this is an example of permissible stop. Innamal mu'minuna al-ikhwatun fa-aslihu bayna akhawaykum. Whenever you see this, it means you can stop, just like I did now. Wattaqullaha la'allakum turhamun. Now, another sign is this sword and this cough. Now, this sword and this cough, this means that it is required, we prefer that you stop, and this is it prefer that you continue. Like, it's like this sword and this, they are opposite signs to one another. So now they are both in this symbol. Now look how I'm going to go read this when I get here. سيقولون ثلاثة رابعهم كلبهم ويقولون خمسة سادسهم كلبهم رجما بالغيب ويقولون سبعة وثامنهم كلبهم. Remember, this is a sign that said you may stop if you want to. قل ربي أعلم بعدتهم ما يعلمهم إلا قليل. So I stop here because this sign means we prefer that you stop whenever you see it. فلا تمار فيهم إلا مراء ظاهرا ولا تستفت فيهم منهم أحدا. Now, lastly is this sign of three dot sign. So this one is on here and the other one is here. Now, what does it mean is that we cannot stop on both sides. Let's take for example, Zalikal kitabu la rayba fi hudal lil muttaqin. Now that's wrong. You stop here and you stop here. Now, what is said whenever you see this sign is either you stop here and you continue from here, or you stop here and you continue from here, but don't stop on two. Zalikal kitabu la rayba fi hudal lil muttaqin, or you say dhalikal kitabu la rayba fihi hudal lil muttaqin. So I'm stopping here and I continue from here, or I stop here, I continue from here. So we are going to take more examples on how to apply some of these principles whenever you see them in the Quran. So